MajorSlackAttack.
Well, yeah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Skyrim Anniversary Edition DLC, and we're continuing the series of videos focusing on our ridiculously overpowered strike team. In this video, first thing we're going to do is acquire the unicorn. I'm going to show you how to get the unicorn, and then I'm going to show you how to manage the strike team. That is, let's say, quiet, you were doing a walkthrough here. Let's say you want to go solo. How do you dismiss everybody and then reacquire them all? And I'm going to talk about everything that is involved with that, and talk a little bit about permanent and non-permanent death thralls. This death thrall, this Reaver Lord, is non-permanent. That means if we despawn him, and you can easily despawn him by simply casting any conjuration spell. Okay, and that will use up the Atronach slot, and that will despawn him, but he'll still be there. His the dead body will still be there. Alright, and you can take all the stuff back. You can, at this point, raise him up again, simply by using the Staff of Worms. And then he'll be, up and running again. Now, the thing is, if you leave him abandoned too long, his dead body will disappear because he's not permanent. There are a lot of NPCs where you can make them dead thralls and their dead parties are permanent. So you can leave them wherever in your home, come back, 5 days later, their dead body will still be there, and you can raise them up again. So this kind of gives you the opportunity to make a collection of dead bodies that you can come back and use at will, according to, like, what do I feel like today? Do I want a mage, or do I want a warrior, or whatever, It's a collection of dead thralls, right? But he's not one. He's not permanent. But I got somebody else lined up that is absolutely perfect. He's somebody that's actually part of the Anniversary Edition DLC. And I'll show you later. It's fantastic. I learned a lot this morning and last night playing with the dead. Yes. For now, let's raise him up, and let's go get the unicorn. Up you go. Alright. To get the unicorn, all you have to do is go to the College of Winterhold. This is assuming you've already joined the College of Winterhold, which is a fairly easy process. No comment involved, it's just a little bit of running around. I already did that way back at the beginning of the walkthrough. Why are they going hostile?
I think the college is due for a change.
Hey, what
The
are you
hell?
doing?
I'm getting out of here.
My money's on the big one.
Okay, it's not one of my guys. Okay, it's something down there. It's gonna ignore that. As long as it's not one of my guys. Into the Hall of the Elements you go. Turn to the right, and into the Arcanium you go. While we up the stairs.
That'll teach you to cross me. I have many important things on my mind.
Did he just kill my
Your
bone man?
concerns are not among them.
Huh?
The hell? Ankano, what the hell? You killed my bone man?
I ain't going back to prison.
Okay, that's a new one.
Brother,
Okay, well, I wanted to show you how to dismiss and reacquire your strike team. That's the way you get rid of the bone man. You have to kill him. You can kill him yourself, or if somebody else can. I don't know why that happened. In here, find Soren's journal, read it, and this will start the Creature of Legend. Find and tame the unicorn. Alright, this is a long read, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. But I'll pause on each page so that you can read it yourself. Just pause the video and read each page. Done? Right. Oh, let's take this as a souvenir. Okay, once we've done that. Bone Man, where's the Reaver Lord? Okay. They're all demoralized now because one of the strike team died a horrible death at the hands of one of these numbnut College of Winterhold wizards. Duh. Alright, so, tell us, Mr. Map, where to get the unicorn. Mr. Map says go right here, just northwest of the Blackbriar Lodge. So let's go there now. That's a first. I've never seen that happen before. Where an NPC just got mad at the Bone Man for no... I don't know why that happened. Anyways, got a couple of Blackbriar Lodgers to take care of here. Let's just get them out of the way so that... Alright, there's only the three of you, but you guys can manage it. It's no big deal. There you go. Go get that guy. Alright, very good. Excellent. Stand down. Alright, let's go for a little ride. Let's go up to this plateau up here. Behind. Could be another Blackbriar Lodger here. Yep, there is. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I don't want any trouble. Okay, let's make trouble. Actually, let's capture his soul. Don't run. I want your everlasting soul. Let me finish him off. I love watching them suffer. Who did that? Is that you? You have the blizzard spell?
The Raven Rock, free man.
Okay, that is not good. That's gonna cause all kinds of havoc with my strike team. Gonna be like friendly fire galore, and then they're all gonna be fighting all the time. No, okay, you're fired. Anyways, you're fired anyways. I got somebody way better lined up. Alright, so just clamber down the mountain here. This crevice, you come up on Lost Prospect Mine. And you probably want to reassemble your strike team by waiting an hour so that they're ready to go, because there could be a random event here around the unicorn that could really complicate matters trying to tame the unicorn. Anyways, it's the same deal as any wild horse. You have to mount it. Oh, see, there's a random event here. I think they're shooting it too. Are you a bad guy? You there. Typically the unicorn is over here. There he is right there. And he's fighting. And this is a random event, a spider. Okay, so I got this new technique to tame horses. It's working really well. Don't kill me! I hate this. Takes forever and a day to get up. Okay, did you kill that guy? Alright, now, yeah, things are happening so fast I don't even get a chance to do my commentary. If you can't find the unicorn, just put on the Grey Cowl of the Nocturnal, and you'll be able to like see he's like glowing, right? So if they're having problems finding him, if he got like displaced by some kind of like random event, you do that. That's always an option, alright? Okay, so we have the Respite perk, so we can use healing spells to recover his stamina. So just do that and chase him down, mount him. And my new technique for taming horses is to spin him in a tight circle. It seems to work really well to prevent them from bucking you. It's not 100%, but it works better. See? Just keep spinning them in a tight circle. And you won't get bucked off nearly as much. Out of the way, go. I think there's some other bad guys here too. Come on, come on. Easy there, boy. Easy, easy, easy. There we go. Alright, so the unicorn is ours. Haha. Excellent. Let's go rename him. Take him over to Windhelm Stables. Had some great luck there. Renaming my unicorn. In a practice run, I got him to name him Dagger. What a great name for a unicorn. So, if we don't get lucky like that this time, I'm just going to jump to that save because I made a save.
Damn wizards.
Just have to wait till daytime to get the stable owner around.
Enough of your precious golden jay.
And there's the stable owner.
That spell looks dangerous.
Alright, calm down. I like to armor my horse. Give him the elven armor because I think that looks the best. And let's register and rename him.
Of course.
I'm going to give it 3 tries. Tier. No, don't like it.
That spell looks dangerous. Of course.
Oh, just one more.
Yingvi.
Maybe a second.
Oh my God.
Get to sleep.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance. Of course.
Hilder. No? Okay. I'm going to jump to my save where he was named Dagger. That should be save number 104. Here you go. Isn't that a great name for a unicorn? Dagger. Awesome. Okay. And in this particular save, Bone Man survived. Alright, so now it's about managing your strike team. Let's say you want to go solo. This guy, he's not a permanent death thrall, but he will survive brief abandonings. And there's also something else I want to do as well. I want to construct a Shrine of Azura at the Golden Hills Plantation. This will require us to dismiss Atar temporarily as a follower. This is something I've been reluctant to do because it was previously really hard to reacquire him. I finally found the foolproof way of reacquiring Atar as your follower, because he's hard to find in Solitude, but I know exactly where he is now. Okay, so now that I figured that out, we're going to make a shrine at the Golden Hills Plantation. So like I said, this is kind of like a combination tutorial of how to manage your strike team and how to make a shrine of your choice at the Golden Hills tutorial. At the Golden Hills Plantation. First of all, we're going to dismiss Atar as our follower. Doesn't matter if he has all the stuff. You can just let him keep it, because when you reacquire him, he'll have all the stuff again. Doesn't matter how long you leave him. He'll still have it. Okay? So we dismissed him, and he's going to go home to Solitude. And we're going to go back there and acquire him later on. Right? Bone Man. As you've seen, the easiest way to dismiss him is to simply kill him. Now, this will cost you a greater soul gem, a filled greater soul gem. And something I've learned recently, the Bone Forge at Gallows Hall will only accept filled greater soul gems that you buy. I tried experimenting this morning with this. I tried buying empty greater soul gems and then going to a giant's camp and filling them by killing the giant with the soul trapping weapon. Filled up the greater soul gems, took it to the Bone Forge, who wouldn't accept it. The Bone Forge kept saying, you do not have a filled greater soul gem in your possession. Kept saying that. I thought, oh no, the game's glitched out on me again. And then I just went and bought a greater soul gem, and it accepted that. So apparently it doesn't accept soul gems that you fill yourself. Right? So every time you dismiss your bone man, it's going to cost you a filled greater soul gem. Okay, so he's dismissed. Go is simply, it's time for us to part ways. Okay, and he goes back to his home at Grom's Pass, which is southeast of Riften. This is where we first acquired him. Well, it's south by southeast of Riften. Okay, Grom's Pass. Go back in there and just ask him to follow you again, and he will, no problem. All right. So he's gonna go home. Did you go home? Yep, you're going home. That just leaves the Reaver Lord, and we don't have a follower. To get a shrine at the Golden Hills Plantation, we're going to need a follower. You can't use Atar. Apparently the game won't accept Atar as a steward. Okay, so we're going to have to use Faendel in Riverwood. Or any other NPC that you've managed to make a follower. And then you can make him a steward. Okay, so let's find Faendel. There he is right there.
Divine Smile. Lead the way.
Okay, so now he's my follower. Let's take him to the Golden Hills Plantation. Once at the Golden Hills Plantation, where did my death thrall go? There he is. Okay. You have to take him inside. Okay, once everybody's inside, let's do a quick save. Now, there's a certain process here where we go through this process of making him your steward and then buying a library and display room, which will give you the option to make a shrine. Sometimes your dead thrall won't survive, you know, just the game will just simply disappear him. So what I want to do now is experiment with, first of all, let's make him,
Behind you. You lead, I'll follow.
once you've got Faendel inside the Golden Hills Plantation, you get this new option here. I'm looking to hire a steward for the plantation. Interested? Do that.
I'd be honored to be your steward.
Okay,
You've built
now
a
he's
fine
your
steading
steward.
here.
And now you get other new options. Most specifically, this one here. I'd like you to buy new furnishings for the farmhouse. Now the game will go through a kind of like a transition thing. And it's during that transition where you sometimes lose your dead thrall. So what I like to do first is despawn him, so he's just a dead body. And we can do that by casting any other spell.
Spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
And let me just grab all his stuff. Okay, so he's there. He should still be there. Even if we go, if we like left, he should still be there. Yep, still there. Okay. Let's go talk to Faendel.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Okay, calm down there. And here, I'd like to buy new furnishings for the farmhouse.
Of course. What room would you like me to furnish?
All you have to do is buy the library and display room. Costs you 750 gold.
Very good.
That's
I'll make
it.
all the arrangements.
See,
Is
that's
there
the
anything else you
transition
need?
that your
All right
your
then.
dead thrall may not survive. Let's see if the dead body survives it. It did. Great. Okay, so that's how to keep your dead thrall through that process. Once you've bought the library and display room, this is what you got. This is the library and display room, and in here you get the option to choose a shrine of your choice. Alright, so you probably want to do a quick save, even a hard save, because this is a one-shot deal. Once you do it, you can't change it out. So you can just see all the shrines you get to choose from. And I'm going to go for the Shrine of Azura, which will give us 10% extra magic resistance. Okay? There you go, and you're given the warning, place the chosen shrine here. Once placed, the shrine cannot be changed. But you can reload a save just before you do this and swap it out. Okay, so there's the Shrine of Azura. Activate that. And we now have 10% extra magic resistance, which is very important for something else I want to show you in the following video. Alright, Blessing of Azura. Alright, so he survived. Let's give him all his stuff back. And he'll re-equip it as soon as you go into combat. Okay, so that's how to get the shrine. And keep your Reaver Lord. Often he re-equips everything simply by fast traveling somewhere. Yeah, he did that. Okay, so there you go. He's back to normal now. Alright? Now, about managing your strike team. Let's say you want to go solo and you want to get everyone back. The Reaver Lord is not a permanent death roll. If you abandon him too long as a dead body, he'll simply despawn. He'll disappear altogether. Other NPCs are not like that. They're permanent. Alright, so let's bring him here, for example. Let me just hotkey this guy.
I ain't going back to prison.
He dies. As you've seen, you can go out briefly, okay, somewhere. You can even fast travel short distances and he'll, like, you know, he'll survive. But once you go somewhere and wait 2 or 3 days, he'll disappear. For example, let's just try going to Morthal. And back again. See what happens. And he's still there, as you can see. But let's do the 3 days in Mark Hart test. He's not going to survive. So let me just grab all his stuff here, because I know he's not going to survive. This is my test to see if an NPC is a permanent death roll. If they survive the 3 days in Mark Hart test, it's definitely a permanent death roll. So let me just stash all this stuff here, because they're not going to need it anymore. Don't need that and that. Here we go. Carry away the respectful. There you go. So there's our death roll, Reaver Lord. Go all the way to Markarth. Let's wait 3 days. That's 1 day longer than the typical follower timeout, where, you know, like all followers, after waiting 2 days, they will time out and return to the original location. Okay, so we waited 3 days. Back to Mirror Watch. And he's gone. Alright, so that's not a dead thrall that will survive that process. If you want a dead thrall right now that will survive that process, what you can do is kill Astrid of the Dark Brotherhood. This is something I've never done a walkthrough before. Let's do that just for a lark, and then I'm going to show you a fantastic death thrall next video that you can get that is totally permanent. You can just like despawn them and reacquire them anytime you like. It doesn't matter how long you leave them. So this starts off, just do a little quick Dark Brotherhood quest line here. It starts by going to Riften and find the Honor Hall Orphanage, and we have to kill Gorilla the Kind. And somebody told me how to make sure you get a suplex. You have to punch her from behind. This works really great. I forget who that was.
Those who shirk their duties.
There's Gorilla the Kind.
Extra beating. Do I make myself?
Get behind her
Yes,
and punch her. And she does the suplex. I just love that. Can you make Grella the Kind a death troll? Yes, you can, but she won't fight. She'll just run away. I thought that would be a riot. I tried it this morning. She won't fight. But you can death roll her. She'll raise up. You can even give her weapons. She'll even equip the weapons and act like she's going to use them. But the minute you go into combat, she just runs away. Unfortunately, because that would be fantastic. Okay, so next stop is Windhelm. It was really hilarious just, seeing her attempt to... That would have been great if she could. So we're going to go to Windhelm and talk to the Arantino boy. Right here. You have to pick the lock to get in. And I got some lockpicking gear. Athlete's necklace. And the business hat. This should make it super easy. There we go.
Please, how long must I do this? I keep.
Alright, I'm going to talk to the Arantino boy. Tell him that Gorilla the Kind is already dead.
You've come at last.
Just going to skip through all the dialogue here.
Black Sacrament. Of course you are. My mom, the head miss. So I ran away and came home and performed the
From the Black Sacrament. And now you're here.
And you can kill
Gorilla
Gorilla
the Kind. Well, as it turns out, I already killed her.
You did. This is
Yep.
the best news I've
How's
ever
that service for
gotten.
you?
I mean, I knew the Dark Brotherhood was good, just not that good.
Okay, and he gives the old family
and
heirloom.
please,
Very
take
good.
This as payment. It's an old family heirloom. It's supposed to be
At this
pretty
point,
valuable. It's
the
your
minute you
bedroom,
sleep
right?
anywhere except in Windhelm, you get transported to the abandoned shack, which automatically starts another Dark Brotherhood quest. Let's go to Riverwood. There's always a bedroll right beside the fast travel drop-off point. Right here. Just sleep here for any amount of time, doesn't matter, and you get transported to the abandoned shack. At this point, you have to kill one of 3 captives that she has to begin the whole Dark Brotherhood quest line. However,
Sleep well.
oh, this is something I forgot to do. Okay, I don't know if we're going to survive this. However, you can kill Astrid and take the Dark Brotherhood quest line in another direction, which is destroy the Dark Brotherhood. At that point, Astrid will be... let me just shut her up here. At that point, Astrid will be a dead body and you can death roll her.
I've come to collect one of.
And I meant to did this a little too quickly. Let's see if I can survive this. Put on my melee gear and use the Umbra sword.
These poor sods has a contract out on their line.
I've tried doing this with the bow. She's just really quick. Just gonna do a quick save here. See if I can pull this off.
Any idea? Make it.
It's gonna be a hell of a fight. She's wicked, eh? It's gonna be close.
You won't get that lucky again.
Got her. She's like deadly, eh? Just deadly. Okay, so you fail the one quest line, but you start the destroy the Dark Brotherhood quest line. And now you can death thrall Astrid using the Staff of Worms. And up you go. Oops, and I forgot. Before you death thrall, you have to get the key offer. So let's just deactivate her. Search your body. and get the abandoned shack key. Alright, now let's death roll her. Okay, now you have a super permanent death roll. You can abandon her. Let's just leave using the key. And you always have to go to the left here and go off here to get away from some enemies that are in the area. Let's go back to the homestead, Mirror Watch, and we'll do the 3 days in marked cart test on her, which will see if she can be despawned and then abandoned. Okay, so there she is. And then I'm going to take all her gear and improve it and whatnot and make her our new death roll until we replace her with somebody even better. Alright, so same dealio. Cast a conjuration spell to despawn her because it takes up an Atronach slot and then you can only have one Atronach slot. And let's just put her right here. A little sleep there, Astrid. Here, tuck it out. There we go. Perfectly. Okay, there we go. There she is. Let's do a quick save and let's do the 3 days in marked cart test.
I've been looking for you. Got something
Oh
I'm
yeah.
supposed to deliver.
Honor Hall Orphanage, eh? Okay, let's get over it.
Oh, there's a new. Looks like that's it. Got to
Very
go.
good. Get out of my face. Alright, now. Over to marked cart. A lot of information. Yeah, I learned a hell of a lot this morning and last night fooling around with all this. Okay, 3 days in marked cart. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Let's go back. And she's still there. There you go. So she's ultra permanent. She's like a dead thrall that you can add to a growing collection of dead bodies that you can just lay around the house here and, you know, dead thrall one and then deactivate them, dead thrall another, you know, according to your tastes. All right, so that's that. Now I'm going to show you how to reacquire everybody. Like, put your strike team back together again. Oops, missed. And also, there's something else I'm going to do next video. You can just take all this stuff off her, improve it to legendary, give it back to her, and she'll also handle a crossbow. So you can give her a legendary crossbow, enchant it, and she'll also handle any one-handed weapon. And I've got the perfect one-handed weapon for her as well. Alright, so we're going to do that first thing next video. Up you go, Astrid, come on. Break time's over. Hey, morning time? Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, let's go get Atar back. This took some doing. I finally figured it out though. All you have to do is go to Solitude. Atar stays in Yala's house. Yala's house? Yala's? Where did she go? Come on. There she is. Okay. Let's just put on our business gear so we can run around town. In Solitude, you're going to run all the way down here. Run to the east.
How about I trade you a song for some food?
Take this road here. And this road leads up to the Blue Palace straight ahead. Okay? All the way down here. On the way, you're going to pass by Yala's house. Yala or Jala? Anyways, I'm going to go with it. And it's open. This is very rare. So I'm just going to go with what I know. Usually it's locked during the day. You're going to wait till 10 o'clock at night. So that's 8 hours from now. Anytime between 10 and 11.
Been a murder over in Rift.
And the house is open. And the tar is always asleep in here, or just there. There he is. He's always there at this time. And
Let's
follow.
not waste any time.
Hey, now he's your follower again. But he doesn't have the gear, so like, no, he's good. Don't worry. Let's step outside. Ask to trade things with him.
Going. What do you need to take?
And you can see he has everything that you gave him. He's just simply is not equipping it. All you have to do is to get him to equip it is to take anything and give it back to him. So let's take the gauntlets, and he automatically equips everything else, and then just give him back the gauntlets. There we go. And now he's fully equipped exactly the way you left him.
What do you need to take?
Okay, he's equipped everything. Let's just take that. There you go.
Let's go.
So that's a tar back. Let's go down to Grom's Pass and get Go back. Grom's Pass is just south of Riften right here. South by southeast of Riften. Got a little bear activity here. And take that and the pelt. This should still be clear. Grom's Pass. Everybody making it inside, very good. Let's just take a little run through here. Do I still have my business gear on? Yes I do, okay. Run all the way down to the cave in the bottom. And Go should be across right there, right on the other side. Ignore that. He's perfectly friendly. Talk to him and say, follow me. There we go. Okay, so now we got Go back. And finally, the Bone Man. This will cost you a filled Greater Soul Gem. And like I said, the Bone Forge will only accept filled Greater Soul Gems that you buy. If you fill them yourself, it won't accept it. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be, or if that's a glitch or what, but I wasted about an hour this morning trying to figure that out. I wonder if I have a Greater Soul Gem in my possession that I filled. Let's just do this right now, so they have a record of this, like, you know. Put on the melee necklace and the Umbra sword. Let's go to a giant's camp. We'll fill up this Greater Soul Gem and try to make a Bone Man out of it. How about this guy right here? Okay, let me just ride my horse off a bit. I don't want to get him in the fight. Okay, so sound off. Atar, go. Astrid. Let's see if we can separate this giant by just harassing him a little bit. See if we could draw him over here.
What was that?
Got him. Okay, and the strike team goes apeshit. We might have to kill everybody anyways. No, he came over. Great. There we go. We filled the Greater Soul Gem. We gotta kill this guy too. hopefully we can kill this giant without getting the mammoths upset. Okay, everybody stand down. Stand down. Stand down. Everybody make it? Anybody die? Atar? Astrid? Where's Go? Did Go get down? Did he die? Did he get launched into space again? There he is. Okay, good. Alright, so we have 2 filled greater soul gems that we filled ourselves. Let's go to the Bone Forge. Alright, another long video for you guys. See how much he'll love you? Who loves you, huh? Okay. Ton of information in this video. In we go. Let's go all the way to the basement. Do I have everything I need? I have frost salt and I have bone meal. I've made a point to always carry that with me. All right. All the way down to the depths of the gallows hall. Here we are at the Bone Forge. And let's try to put the Greater Soul Gem in. See that? You don't have any filled Greater Soul Gems. That's a lie. That is a lie, game. It's a total lie. I have 2. It will accept the bone meal. It will accept the frost salt. But it won't accept this Greater Soul Gem that I filled myself. Okay, so like I said, I dicked around with this for an hour this morning trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Finally, it occurred to me, maybe it only accepts soul gems, Greater Soul Gems that are filled that you buy. So that's what I did. Went and bought one. Came back and it worked. I'm going to show you right now. Make a video record of this just in case the game decides to change its mind later on, as it occasionally does, and then make a fool of me. No, it was like that all along. What the hell? So, let me just stash these filled so the game doesn't get so... Like to make sure that there's no like conflict. The game is actually using the purchased filled Greater Soul Gem. That's what I mean to say. Okay, so we're gonna stash these. Let's put these in my enchanting barrel here. Okay, so now I have no Greater Soul Gems in my possession. Pardon me, whatsoever. Filled or empty. Let's go buy one. Best place to buy one would be the College of Winterhold. Lots of mage merchants there. Finis, what do you got for sale?
To master the arcane arts.
He doesn't have a greater.
All right then.
Enchanting services. The local Nords may not like us that
Ferelda.
Mirabelle does a
but they don't
take a look.
mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor.
You got a greater. Let's
See
put
you.
on my Better Business necklace. He's a learner.
I can't wait to see who's take a look.
And pardon me, losing my voice here. Yoink. Do you have anything we can sell you? Doesn't matter.
Until next time.
Okay, so we have the Greater Soul Gem that is filled, that we bought. Let's go back to Marizai Pond, to the Gallows Hall, and give the Bone Forge another shot. By the way, that pardon me, that previous process where I tried to use a Greater Soul Gem that I filled myself, I've tested all kinds of things with that. I've tried waiting, I've tried exiting the game, I've tried exiting Marizai, like exiting Gallows Hall, all kinds of things. I tried all that. I'm not doing that now because, you know, I've already tried all that. But here we go. And as you can see, the Bone Forge accepts a Greater Filled Soul Gem that you buy, but not one that you fill yourself. So there we go. That and the Bone Forge and Bone Man will respawn. There you go. So that is a complete tutorial about how to completely disband your strike team and put it back together again, and all about super permanent death rolls, which ones are super permanent, which ones are not super permanent. And yeah, a lot of information how to get the unicorn and stuff like that there. So we're done here. Thanks a lot for watching. And yeah, coming up next, I'm going to show you through another Anniversary Edition DLC quest how to get a really kick-ass permanent, like super permanent death roll that's way better than Astrid. Astrid's pretty good. She's pretty good. She's very aggressive, but she can only handle bows and one-handed weapons. She has no magic whatsoever. I'm going to show you this other guy that's just fantastic. Just fantastic. That's coming up next video. Today should be Friday, December 31st, New Year's Eve. So, Happy New Year's, everybody. And don't drink too much, and don't drink and drive and stuff like that there. Have fun, and stay safe. And I'll see you back most likely on Sunday, January 2nd, to continue the adventures of the strike team. Alright, so thanks for watching, and if you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, stuff like that there, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.